Alright, that is Wheeler and Wilson night. Wheeler and Wilson curved needle night, to be exact. There's a little bit of difference in these machines right here. This is my number one. This is an 1870 number one. All this here, all the bright work. This bright work is all silver plated. You can tell it's a wide base machine. If you look at this, that's how it's necked down in the middle. That is not necked like that. So they call this a necked base. I think they just call that a flat slab or slab base. I'm not gonna mess with the 1870 one right now because actually I need to clean the silver on it a little bit. It's been a little while since that machine was cleaned. Looks like it's time to again. I'm just going to play with it just a little bit. This is our 1869 machine. This is a number 3. The number 3 machines were painted black. See, the arm is black. Got a little bit of the paintwork left on it. A little bit down in here. I hadn't done much to this machine. Hadn't really cleaned it. I've oiled it and wiped it down. When I got it, there was a bunch of parts missing off of it. So here, the tensioner stuff was missing. The bobbin case piece right here is missing. The bolt to hold it on is missing. The pressure bar lifter was missing, and the knob, spring, lots of little pieces was gone off this machine. But there's no way. This machine has a really nice walnut cabinet. So I have looked and looked, thinking I would eventually find the pieces I needed. So a couple months ago, I bought this one right here in Nashville, or actually Lebanon, Tennessee, from a picker friend of ours who sent me the picture of it and said, "Hey, you interested in this machine?" And as soon as I saw what it was and saw that the parts I needed were on it, I said, "Yes, I am." Didn't really care. Didn't really care much about it because I could tell that machine it had veneer on the cabinet, which was strange to me because the 2 other curved needle Wheeler and Wilsons that we've got here or had here already were both solid walnut cabinets. So a veneer cabinet was something I hadn't seen before. Anyway, I bought it, paid for it, and we finally today went down and got it and brought it home, left the cabinet out in the garage, pulled the head off of it so I could bring it in, rub off enough here where I could find the serial number. Found that this is an 1872 model, and it is as well a number 1. And actually just a few minutes ago I was talking with Steve Wood, and he pointed out this little rig here. It's a thread lube pot. So that's a new one on me. Got to learn a little bit more. Hadn't even got to talk to him about it since he told me what it was. So anyway, I guess what I was doing is I wanted to real quick. Whoop. This is hard to do with one hand. I'm gonna fumble finger here and scratch it up or something. Scratch up this beautiful patina on this machine. I'm gonna pull the thread plate off of it. Which is kind of hard to do with one hand because the pressure foot needs to come up just a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna scratch that patina yet. Alright. This right here is the 4-motion feed, which Wheeler & Wilson patented, and it is a little tight and wiggly, but that is this was the first machine to use a 4-motion feed. Was the Wheeler & Wilson curved needle. Anyway, that was when I took that off. Wanted to show that. Just wanted to show the Wheeler and Wilson's, what differences I can show with what machines we have. There are others. There is a number 2 which would have bronze. This would be bronze plated instead of silver plated. All the bright work would be bronze. I've never seen one, never even seen a picture of one. I've only seen a picture of one other number 1. We lucked out and bought that number 1 up in Indiana. Didn't even realize what we had bought until we went and got it, and got it home, and I thought it was rusty because it was just a weird metallic bluish color almost. And when I started cleaning it and I started reading a little bit, I learned that there was a silver plated Wheeler and Wilson. So we were fortunate enough to come across that. That's why I'm not going to play with that machine much. I really don't. I've took it out of the base to do a little cleaning on it. Going to put a belt on it, and I am going to sew on that one in the next few days. Make a video. I just hadn't done it yet. This machine, unfortunately, I'm going to rob the parts that I need off of it to complete the 1869 machine. And you know, I guess I'll make a lamp. Maybe I'll make a tractor out of this one, you know, put some wheels on it and stuff. I don't know, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna oil it up, oil up the remains, and wrap it, and I'll put it up till something comes along. Never know what I might find. Somewhere down the road I'll find the parts to put this machine back together. There's not enough left of the paint really, the patina. There is some very faint paint work left, but not enough to work with, I don't think. It does have the accessory screw hanging under here, which the other 2 machines that I have do not. So actually this machine was well worth what I gave for it, I think, just because of the extra pieces or the parts that it has on it. But anyway, one more thing. This medallion you see on a Wheeler and Wilson, it don't matter the shape of the bed. That machine has it. It's because in 1870 they started putting that medallion on them. This is in 1869. It does not have the medallion. I saw one on eBay the other day. Somebody was advertising it as an 1852 with a medallion on it. I emailed him and kindly told him that I wished yours was an 1852 because I would definitely buy it for what you're asking, and so would a lot of other people. But the medallion gives it as a dead giveaway. Now there are a couple other differences from the early ones to the later ones, but that is the dead giveaway for the cutoff of 1870. Most of them, if found for sale, are going to have that medallion. Unfortunately, for some reason, finding a Wheeler and Wilson made before 1870, it seems to be it seems to be almost futile. Hey, thanks for watching. Bye. Alright, I forgot to mention one thing that I was going to mention while I was making that video. This machine, of course, this machine right here has got the needle broken in it. But see the wide foot right here. And this machine, see, it looks like there's something here inside that. This isn't right. Wheeler and Wilson's used a glass insert that goes in there. I don't like to get these out and even mess with them much, but those glass inserts go in this foot to where you can see the point, where the point of the needle is actually going into the material. It's pretty cool that over time, and as other manufacturers started overtaking the world's largest sewing machine manufacturer, Wheeler and Wilson, Wheeler and Wilson started cutting costs and discontinued the glass sometime after the during the 1880s. I'm not sure. My Wheeler & Wilson 8 still has the glass feet, so I don't know when they actually quit them. But anyway, I wanted to add that real quick, that something pretty neat about these machines, that they use that glass presser foot, and these are very scarce. They are very scarce. Somebody is reproducing them, plexiglass, but Lexan, whatever, but what glass ones there is out there is probably all the glass ones there ever will be. There's just not enough Wheeler & Wilsons out there that anybody wants to play with anymore, I think, for anybody to ever want to reproduce those feet. Never know. Anyway, thanks.